Alone against all these droids? They don't stand a chance. Django Fett on the job.
Hey guys, Django Fett here, and another top 10 list. This one is top 10 movies of 2015. And if you guys haven't seen my previous top 10 lists, I'll put links down below in the description. Please check them out when you get a chance. So this is the top 10 movies of 2015. A very so-so year in movies. Not a really good year and not a really bad year. Just so-so. And a lot of great movies that I never would have thought would be absolutely spectacular. Just a lot of underrated hits. So my runners-up are The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which is a Studio Ghibli film, one of the last Studio Ghibli films, and it's such a spectacular film. The drawing, the absolutely spectacular drawing, the immense story, just a fantastic Studio Ghibli film, but not the last. I still have to see the other one, which is the last one, with Marnie, something with Marnie. I have to see that one, but I'm a huge Studio Ghibli fan, and Tale of Princess Kaguya was a fantastic film. And then after that is Furious 7. I just could not put this on my top 10 list. It was an okay film. Not a good film, not a bad film. It was okay. And it was a great tribute to Paul Walker, especially at the end. But this one was just way too stupid and ridiculous than ever before. You know, I tolerated with Furious 5. I actually liked the Fast and Furious series. Furious 5, 5, 6, I like those movies. 7 would just... It's too much now. It should be done. And now they're pissing on Paul Walker's grave by making more movies, even though they did an immense tribute and a good job of ending the series with this 7th movie, because that guy was a fantastic actor, and it was just a great way to go. Great way to end the series with that movie. Number 10. So coming in at number 10 is Shaun the Sheep. I never thought I would put this movie on my list, but I'm actually a fan of Wallace and Gromit, the animation, the humor behind those clay animations, and those things take forever. These people actually construct all the clay, figures and sets. It's pretty amazing. Once you see the behind the scenes, you'll know what I mean. But I'm a fan of Wallace and Gromit, and it's from the same creators, Shaun the Sheep, and I already watched the TV show. Big fan of the TV show. And yeah, they do have a TV show of this. It's pretty good. And the movie, I never expected, but it was just freaking hilarious. Absolutely funny movie. I recommend everybody see. Number 9. Coming in number 9 is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Honestly, this was a disappointing Mission Impossible movie after the immense and honestly the best, in my opinion, Ghost Protocol. This one just came too late. It came out like 2 or 3 years, or I think 4 years after the Ghost Protocol, and it should have came out sooner. But this one was just, it was good. It had good enough action, it had good actors. Tom Cruise is back, good team chemistry. But honestly, I thought it was disappointing. But not a bad movie. Number 8. Coming in at number 8 is my movie that I thought would be my number 1 movie of 2015, but unfortunately it's number 8, and that is Avengers Age of Ultron. I honestly thought this movie would be spectacular, but it's a good movie, just not a great one. It's pretty much Avengers 1.5, and didn't really change anything with this, the superhero genre at all. And now it's becoming a little bit too much with these superhero movies, and it's just becoming the same after watching this film. But there are other movies that came out this year that help cement that you need to change the formula, and it works by changing the formula. Avengers Age of Ultron didn't do that, and it suffered. Number 7. Coming in number 7 is a movie that came out earlier this year, and usually the movies that come out like January, February time suck horrendously. But this one broke the mold, and that is Kingsman. This movie is fantastic. A really good action film that really shocked me. A lot of people just loved this film, and I watched it pretty late, and I loved it. I really love this film, and I cannot wait for a sequel for this, series. It was a fantastic action film with a good sense of humor as well. Number 6. Coming in number 6 is Spectre, the final movie of the Daniel Craig James Bond series. And I've never been a big James Bond fan. I just got into James Bond with Daniel Craig. Casino Royale is still my favorite by far, the best James Bond ever. This one I think is the second best for the Daniel Craig series. This is a spectacular film, a really good action film with great dialogue, and I really feel like Mission Impossible should have been like this movie, but it wasn't. This one, Spectre takes it up a notch and is even better, way more better, and they pretty much have the same plot with the evil organizations facing off against the heroes. The same freaking thing. And Spectre just does it better. Number 5. Number 5 is Inside Out. One of the best Pixar films I have ever seen. Had me wanting to tear at some points. As well as having some great characters, funny moments, and just great for the whole family. It's a spectacular film by Pixar once again. And this film proves to why Pixar is one of the best when doing family films. Number 4. Coming in at number 4 is AntMan. And surprisingly enough, I'm not wearing a shirt that is my number 1 pick. So I wanted to break the mold and surprise you guys, even though I might not surprise you. So AntMan is a fantastic superhero film that actually broke the mold with superhero films and was a totally different film from the usual prototypical superhero films that you've seen over and over and over again with Avengers Age of Ultron and previous works. Paul Rudd nails it as Ant-Man. Evangeline Lilly is fantastic. Michael Douglas is great. Everyone is fantastic in this film. Definitely a great underrated film that definitely deserves a lot of praise. And I cannot wait to see Paul Rudd in Captain America Civil War and join with my man, Captain America. Number 3. Coming in number 3 is a huge shocker for me. Huge shocker. One of the most underrated films of all time. And that is Ex Machina. This film is a work of art. Visually impressive as well as emotionally groundbreaking with immense dialogue. Incredible dialogue. And one of the first films done by Alex Garland. And wow, this guy has a huge career, as well as Alicia Vikander, who was a fantastic actress. She was incredible in this film, as well as Oscar Isaacs, who was really good as well. Both those two actors have a fantastic future ahead of them, as well as Alex Garland. For film aficionados, this is definitely the film for you, but I wouldn't say it's for everyone. A great film, I would say. Number 2. Coming in at number 2, a lot of people are going to question me for putting this movie as number 2. A lot of Star Wars fans. But it's my opinion on how I feel about the movie. But it's Star Wars The Force Awakens. This is a really good film. It doesn't break the mold with previous Star Wars films and becomes something different. It's pretty much Star Wars A New Hope 2.0. But it's still a fantastic film. Great characters, great action. It's a really good Star Wars film. Just not a great Star Wars film that I want. Number 1. And coming in at number 1 is Jurassic World. Yeah, right. I'll put that shitty movie in my list. Fuck no, that movie does not deserve to be on my top 10 for sure. I hate that freaking movie. And Colin Trevorrow, he can go fuck himself. But seriously, my number 1 and the only movie I've given a 5 out of 5 this year is Mad Max Fury Road. Whoa! Did this movie blow my mind. The action was just absolutely mind-blowing. The best action film I have seen in years. This is what I want to see movies become. Not the CGI shitfest, but with action that actually has people actually interact and these crazy sets. This is just real practical effects, not the CGI bullshit the whole time. Mad Max just brought it up and took it up a notch with spectacular action, great performances, You know, great settings, great characters, everything about it was spectacular. And honestly, in my opinion, the best Mad Max film I have ever seen. And definitely worth a spot on my Blu-ray collection. So guys, that's my personal top 10 list. If you guys feel differently, let me know in the comment section down below. Just let me know your top 10. You know, this is my personal opinion on my top 10 movies of 2015, but if you feel differently, let me know in the comment section down below. So guys, that's about it for all of these top 10 lists. I'm not gonna do another fourth one or fifth one, but this is the final one I am doing. So I'm planning on doing a Funko Pop showdown where I pit one pop versus another. So I'm planning on doing that in the future. But the next video I want to do is a spoiler review of The Force Awakens and talk about it more in depth. So guys, that's about it. Please like and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Django Fett. And I'll see you, my fellow Mandalorian, my Mandalorian brothers and sisters, next time. Ooh, yeah!